Hello random people of the internet, my name is Snowflake and today I'm going to be telling you guys one of my stories. And of course this story takes place in London, but before I can tell the story, let me give you guys a bit of context. So basically, growing up in my secondary school days, outside of school I had a group of 5 friends including me, and us friends were like brothers, inseparable by any means, and to ensure that no conflict would come between us, we initiated something called the Bro Code. Now I'm pretty sure everybody's heard of this. It's this sort of legal document saying that any human of the male species has to abide by these rules, and you know, they're good rules. They help obtain some sort of order between us. But me and my friends took it to another level and stated it as some kind of way of life, which is fine if the rules weren't complete and utter bollocks. Alloweth me to educate thee on the rules of the Bro Code. Ruleth number 1, thou art not did allowed to maketh cater cousins with or enter a sexual relationship with any one of the female species, beast, round, any wench. Ruleth number 2, thou art not did allowed to see or to behold any male's penis but thy owneth. Ruleth number 3, thou art not did allowed to gaze at any pornography or did beat thy meat. Ruleth number 4, thou art not did allowed to beast in living of any items yon might beast considered feminine for any reasoneth. Ruleth number 5, thou art not did allowed to receiveth an erection by any means. Ruleth number 6, thou art not did allowed to behold at any female's repellion or breasts under any circumstances. Ruleth number 7, any evidence found of a bro violating the Bro Code might not but beast have tried under a court of law before that Gent can taketh a punishment, but if it be true that Gent is hath caught in the act, that Gent is to beast did punished based on the weight of his crime. Now those who violated the Bro Code were seriously punished, and even though we weren't some kind of weird cult, we still sort of try to fashion our ideas onto others. Like I remember this one time when I was on the bus with my friends, and you know how you're on the bus with your friends and you're usually as loud as a mug because you have no regard for the other mammals on that bus? Well, that was us, and we were all sitting behind this couple in front of us, and basically while we were talking, the couple started kissing, and we all stopped immediately as soon as they started, and a few seconds after they started they just stopped and looked forward because they could feel our glare just looming over them, and they did not want some of that. Now that man wasn't an official member of the Bro Code, so he wasn't allowed to be punished, but basically I remember one time I was punished heavily because of a crime I committed, and I'm about to tell you guys that today. Now this starts in a place called Elephant Castle, a very populated area full of tourists and entertainers and so much more. In a place like this, it's very hard to maintain the Bro Code because there are girls everywhere, and there was no avoiding that. See, when we created the Bro Code, for some reason we thought that we were the Jedi, since maintaining the Bro Code actually requires zone level concentration. So maintaining the Bro Code in a place like this was just astronomically difficult. But of course, I fucked up. Basically what happened was, during our time there, we were getting something to eat at one of the fish and chip stands, and behind us was this group of girls who seemed a bit lost. And one of these girls looked at me and thought, hey, that guy knows the area, and decided to approach me to look for directions. She didn't just bring herself, she brought her whole friend group. She asks me, excuse me, do you know the area? And I say, yeah. But as soon as I say, yeah, she proceeds to bring all her friends to hear the announcement, and then all of a sudden I'm being crowded by girls, and of course, as you know, the cult wouldn't be too happy with this, and I knew that I was fucked as soon as these girls were gone, but I thought my punishment might be mitigated if I dismissed them quickly. So I did. They asked me where Peckham is, and I sent them on their way, but of course, knowing my luck, it didn't stop there. These girls then start asking me questions like, are you from around here? What's your name? Do you have a girlfriend? And obviously, me being an idiot and not knowing how to say, I'm sorry, I gotta go, I answer their questions, and one of the girls asks me, well, can I take down your number? And I was like, fuck. Now, I have never ever considered myself to be attractive by any means of the imagination, but for some reason, people love to tell me otherwise, like, oh my god, I wish I had your features, you're so cool. And it's one thing you guys should know about my actual appearance, I have bags on bags, okay? My eyes look like they haven't gone to sleep for 10 days straight, and I've had these bags my entire life, so knowing this, I'm actually quite insecure about them. And obviously, me not being able to say no to a lady, I let her take my number, and it was a bad move because as soon as they left, I was crowded by my friends who were ready to beat the shit out of me. Now I pleaded my case, okay? I said, come on guys, all they wanted was direction, and they whispered to each other for a bit and then said punishment by death. Oh come on, really guys? Now when me and my friend said punishment by death, we actually meant was each member of the bro code gets to punch you once as hard as they can. You know, it was the worst punishment imaginable. And after my punishment, they told me to take her contact information out of my phone, which I was deeply saddened by because that was actually the first girl who has ever asked for my number. But you know, she called me and I saved her contact information right back like a boss. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and of course I'll see you all next time.